Alright, in today's lecture, we're going to be going over a third type of linear perspective, which is three-point perspective. So we went over one-point perspective already, where there's one vanishing point, then we went over two-point perspective, where there are two vanishing points, and now we're going to go over three-point perspective, where there are three vanishing points. Now, rather than being on the horizon line, we're only going to have 2 points on the horizon line and 1 point above or below our horizon line. So let's go ahead and get started. So first, let's make our 2 vanishing points on the horizon line. Now these will act exactly in the same way as they do with two-point perspective. They'll connect at some point together, but then there's a third point that gets introduced, and we can either add that to the top or the bottom. In this case, we're going to go ahead and add one to the top. So we're going to add one right there into the middle of our page. And then what we're going to do is we want to decide where we want the middle of our shape to be, or the corner edge. So regularly we would make that a horizontal line, but in this case it's actually going to become a diagonal line because it's going to come off this third point. So let's go ahead and create that. So let's say that we want the corner edge of our cube to be right here. So we'll go ahead and draw that in like so. And now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and connect back to our vanishing points. So we'll connect from here to there. We'll draw that in lightly so we can come back and erase. And then we'll draw this one in from here to there. And then we'll go ahead and draw this one in. And then the last one. All right, perfect. So now we have the corner edge of our object. The next thing we need to do is we need to create the other 2 edges of our box. Now in this case, it's going to be exactly the same. All vertical lines, rather than just going straight up and down, are now going to lead back to this point. So let's go ahead and add those in. So I'm going to start off with the one on my left side. So I'm going to bring that to right there. Then I'm going to do the same thing over here. So I'll bring that to right there. Great. Next, let's go ahead and solidify those top and bottom lines. So we'll connect them like so. We'll connect this one like so, and then let's get the top one. And then we'll get the bottom one. All right, perfect. So why would you want to use three-point perspective? Because this looks a little bit funky. Well, this is if you want to make some really exaggerated perspective. Now, generally, you're not going to see three-point perspective in real life. You do, but it's to a very small degree where you almost can't even notice it, and all the lines appear to be vertically straight up and down. But if you really want to exaggerate that, so you look like you're looking up at something really tall, let's say a skyscraper, well, you're going to incorporate that third perspective, or that third vanishing point in there, to give the illusion that it's going off into a distance. Just the way that these go off into a vanishing point, well, now the higher your object is, the more it's going to go off into a vanishing point too. So let's go ahead and try another shape. So I'm going to go ahead and create my vertical line down here for my cube, like so, and then I'll go ahead and create this bottom part down here, or the top line. And then I'll create the bottom part, like so, and then we'll connect that all the way back to